Right, guys, like we have finished trigonometry, so I would like to see that one if we are doing short assessment today to see, no. Right, guys, I am sorry. Right, so I would like to see how we are getting on with these questions. That's the whole of the point I want to do today, so that we do some question to find out how we are getting on. So what I would like you to do, send me the answers in the chat box when we have done. Right, or just put the thumbs up when you done it, then I will ask you to see how we get on and send me the answer, please. Right, Aryan, good morning, you okay? Aryan, good morning, can you hear me?
Um, Morning, sir.
Okay.
Morning.
Good morning. Let's make a quick start with this question which I put
Morning.
it on the board for you guys, and then we see how we get on with that one.
Wait, sir, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Right, guys, I'm going to ask you if you have done it, please send me the answer. When I say your name, I want to check it at the same time. So I think I got a couple of answers there, which is good. So Simran, send me the answer. Right, okay, so let me have a look. Simran got it. Ayushi got it. Right. Okay, guys, can I ask no to send me the answer if you have done it? I just want to see how many of us can do these questions. So please be a bit quick. Vedi, where you are up to?
I'm just doing it again because I think I've done something wrong.
That is fine. I can go through with that one. But the only point is we are going to have a look how we can get on with it. So I will say I can start off with this question. If you have done it, guys, can you please send me the answer quickly, please? Otherwise, I will recap that one very quickly for you. And then next question, I would expect you to answer me. But that will obviously give us, everyone, an idea if we need more practice or we are good with this question. That's the whole of the point. Try 2-3 different method to do this question. Good, Rena. Ankit, how we can make a start? Where you're up to, Ankit? Yes, Ankit got it. Arjun, where you're up to? Anisha got it. Good.
I'm just typing my answers.
Right. Okay, that is fine. And Sheena, you sent me, I think. And Aryan. Right. Okay. So that looks good to me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it for you, and then I can show you the answer as well. So what we are doing there, so we can write it down 2x plus 30, maybe like starting like that, something. Either way we can do it. I'm going to show you rather here. So we can change this one. So now you send me your answer. Yes, Rizal, send me. Rizal, I think you got 1 or 2 extra answer, but that is good. Which we can have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we can have a look. So firstly, we times by 2. We got 0 is less than equal to 2x less than equal to 720. And then we can add 30. So we got 30 is less than 2x plus 30 less than equal to 750. That is the interval. And when we do sine inverse, we can do sine inverse of 1 over root 2. The answer from the calculator, guys. So it's going to help me. What is the answer we get from the calculator? So Rizal, what answer we get from the calculator is?
45.
45. And Ayushi, what we do to work out second answer? 180
180 minus 45, you get 135.
Right, and other answer we can keep adding or taking with 360 degrees plus minus 360, and we get the answer. When we get our final answer, we need to minus 30 first, and then we need to divide by 2. So remember, we added, we do opposite way, we multiply by 30 first. So we are going to do other way. I think I can show you the answer now, so that most of the people got it right. So we got an idea. So I done up to here for you. So we got the main answer. We keep adding 360 or taking away 360, and then we get this answer, right? So 7.5, 52.5, 187.5, 232.5. Well done, Vedi. So what I'm going to do, even if you can't do the last part, that is absolutely fine. If you need to take the picture, you can, but I'm expecting next answer from you very quickly in the similar amount of time what everyone obviously is using. So next question is for you guys. This is exam question, but obviously 7 marks question. We might have done similar or same question before, but that doesn't matter. Right, guys, very quickly, when I say your name, I would expect that you should have done it. If you have any question, any confusion, please put a question mark and I can go through with you, or we can have something else for you. But please, guys, a bit quicker. Visual got it. Ayushi got it. Well done. And then we got Simran. 1 second, guys. Right, very good. Aryan, well done. Very good, Aryan. I'm really impressed. Gaurav, Ankit, Sheena, whatever answer you got, if you haven't got all the answers, that is fine. Arjun got it. Ankit, yes, that is fine. Ankit, I think you got the right answer, but you got one extra answer. So rest everything is fine. Sonali got it. Well done. There are only 3 answers, guys. I think everyone got it. So Gaurav, well done. After that, once you done cos inverse, what is the rule, Gaurav, for the cos?
Is it 180 minus 66.4 as
No,
well, and then you do
remember, sorry. The rule for the cosine is the calculator answer, and the second one, what we do, 360 minus calculator answer, then we do plus minus 360. You made the flashcards, I think, or the sticky note. You need to look for those, and we just need to remember the rules that will help us. So what we are saying for cos 360, sine 180, and tan, we talk about it later on, which is very simple. So first calculator answer, then 360 minus calculator answer for cosine. So we got these 3 answer, 41.2, 85.5, and 161.2. This was C2 question number 4 in 2013 paper. I put it here so that I can see how people getting on. Aryan, did I get your answer? Aryan, I think I didn't get your answer. No, guys, yes, Aryan, I got your answer. Well done. Now, if you are getting 2 answers, that is not a problem, because it means we are just need to work on bit of the things which we can work on. Next question, very quickly for you guys. Again, similar question. We might have done it before, but it doesn't matter. I want perfection. We want to know that we can do this question quite quickly. So please be quick. Arman, good morning. You okay?
Yes, I thought today was at 9:20, so I came a bit late.
No,
Sorry.
sorry. Same time every week, but make a quick start with this question. I want the answer because we're doing short assessment to see how much we have learned. And it's very important to gain confidence that I can do it. You need to have it without any help. Gaurav, tell us what is the rule for sine? First answer from the calculator, what we do after that?
for sine, is it plus minus? So do you do 180 minus the answer on the calculator, and then you add 360 to after?
Very good. Zainab, can you recap the rule for sine for us, please? Well done, Gaurav. Rule for sine is?
Your first calculator answer, then 180 minus that answer, and then from there on add 360 to all the answers.
Very good. So first is calculator answer. Let's say this is our calculator answer. Let's say this is 50 degree, and then we do the next answer, which we do calculator answer is 50 degrees. And then we do 180 minus 50, which is 130 degree. And then we keep adding 360 to both the answers. That is the rule for sine. And if we want to look into the diagram, this is the cast diagram. Even if you want to look for the graph, you can look there. These are all the same answers which we are getting. First is calculator answer. Second answer is this one, which is 180 minus that calculator answer. So I explained to you both of the methods, or not both, three methods. One is this one, second is this one, and third one is the simple rule, which you can just apply and get the answers. Simran, got it? Well done. And who can talk to me about the first part? Ankit, we make it start with the first part, please.
So for the first part, you turn cos squared x to 1 minus sine squared x.
Right, good. What we get, remember to use the brackets, which is very important. What we get?
Yeah, and then 1 plus 2 minus 2 sine squared x.
Right.
And then you take everything to the other side. So you get 2 sine squared x plus 5 sine x minus 3.
Minus 3. Now, guys, I'm going to say you something which is very, very important. I will say double check, please. Sheena got it, Ankit got it, well done. So, guys, even if we can't do first part due to any reason in the exam, you still able to do the second part. How we can do the second part? You use this information, hence, sometimes they use the word hence solve. So, which means we are free to use that information. Right, so we can still use that information to get the answer. So first part done, and then we can say let sine x is equal to whatever you want to say, y. We got 2y squared plus 5y minus 3 equal to 0. And when we factorize, what answer we are getting there? Factorization part. So who can help me? Sonali, what is the factorization part we are getting when we factorize it?
Is it 2y minus 1, y plus 3?
Y plus 3 equal to 0. Well done. So which means we get y equals to half and y equals to minus 3. We know that one. Y equals to minus 3 is going to has no solution because the sign is only between 1 and minus 1. Y equals to half. When we do sine inverse, we get answer 30 degrees. Yes.
You know when it says y is equal to 3, like do we write like a little thing next to it, why we're not using it and why it's error?
Just say only no solution.
Okay.
Say this one. But I told you, I think one time the question came up, they are saying to you, explain why y equals to 2 is not having solution for sine graph. If they say to you, then you say because our graph doesn't go that far, that's why. So I think most of the people got the answer. If I do another 360 to that one, it is going to be out of the range because our range is up to 360 degree. Now, another important thing which I want to show you in the question here, allocation of the marks. This is the way the marks are allocated. First part for factorization, then second mark for the one answer, and the final marks for the both the answers there, right? Next question, guys. We need to be a bit quick because we want to cover more questions with you today. So let's go for this question. It might be some other exercise of this exercise question. Let's go for this question, guys, very quickly, please. Right, guys, in around 20 seconds, can I ask everybody to send me in the chat box how we are going to make a start with this question, please? How we are going to make a start with this question in the chat box. I want to know from everybody. Again, you don't need to send me long. You can just send me shortcut and I will try to understand. If I don't understand something, I will ask you. So please make sure you can send me quickly. So everybody, guys, right, okay. Yes. Got it, Gaurav. Very good. Well done, guys. Can we be quick, please? Well done, Sheena. Vedi, send me the answer, please. Arjun, you have not sent me yet. Sonali, yes. Yes, Arjun, send me the answer. Good. Ankit got it, Renab. So yes, well done, Arman. Very good. Well done. And guys, I think the key word also which we need to understand in this question is exact value. So we need to understand what we mean by exact value. So exact value means they don't want or they won't answer as a fraction. They don't want the answer as decimal. So as a fraction or as a surd, so whatever we get there. And then we need to find out the value of sine B as well. If you done cos B, I will be going through with you, but can you tell me quickly how we can find out sine B if you done cosine B? How we can work out? Send me in the chat box, please, how we can do that one. Right, we can use that one. Sheena, that is possible, but that is going to be quite long. We want to remember the other method, which other method we can use. Yes, Simran, we can do that one. But again, guys, when we do it, we need to open up all the things and then you need to decide if that answer is going to be positive or negative. That is also important thing which you need to have a look there, which I will go through with you, right? Right, 3 different method, guys. I think first part everyone done it right. Well done. So we got cosine B. We work out cos B was equal to 6 square plus 11 square minus 7 square over 2 times 6 times 11, which implies that cos B is equal to 9 over 11. And I think they asked us to work out cos B only, so nothing else. That is it. And in order to work out sine B, again, remember we can use the diagram and use Pythagoras, because we know cos B, if we are working out this is 11, this is 9, we can work out this side, which is root 40, right? Now, before we talk about is it going to be positive or negative, I want you to see that one. Is there any other method we can do that one? Yes, 2 root 10 over 11. Does anyone remember any other method? I'm not sure about cast diagram, but any other method, guys? Think very quickly, please. We need to know it because sometimes we will be helpless and we have to use the other method. So yes, Ayushi, well done. So guys, we know that one. Another thing which is very, very important, sine square B plus cos square B is equal to 1. Therefore, we need to find sine square B. Cos square B is going to be 81 over 121 equals to 1. So sine square B is equal to 1 minus 81 over 121. So that you remember both of the method, and by both methods you should have the same answer for this question. Now in this question, like we can see that one in triangle, they haven't given us anything for the angle there, so which means all the angles are acute, so therefore all the values are going to be positive, so we don't need to worry about that part. So the answer is positive. Next question, guys, very quick. Next one. Next one, very, very quickly, please. Next question. Right, how we can make a start with the first part? There may be different methods, guys, to do that one. But I want you to be working a little bit quickly so I can get the answer from everyone. Aryan, Gaurav, everyone, guys, I need the answer. Whatever you done for the to work out, show that sine Q equals to this one. Yes, good. Very, very good. If we know it, then we can apply it. That is for sure. Right, very good, Trina, well done. Right, and then I want you to give me the answer for this second part as well. Once you've done the first one, obviously, guys, people have done it, which is very, very good. Niche, I got it, looks like, yes. Is it going to be positive or negative? You know, we can't give that answer there. So we need to have exact value. I think they use the word exact value. Yes, they use that one. So sine q is quite simple. We can do sine q over small q is equal to sine p over small p, which gives us sine q over 6 is equal to sine 45 over 5, which is going to give us the value of sine q is by cross multiplying 1 over root 2, 3 root 2 over 5, right? Trinab, are you sure? Right, okay, that is fine. So double check is the second part is going to be positive or negative. I will go through with you. So the second part we are saying find the exact value of cos b, use either of the formula cos square b cos square q plus sine square q is equal to 1. And once we done this one, we can get cos q is equals to 1 minus 9 times 2, 18 over 25, I believe. And then we are going to get the answer 25 minus 18 is 7 over 25. So theta is equal to cos, no, we need to work with cos theta only, not theta inverse, 7 root 7 over 5. Now, is this answer is positive or negative? Guys, can you tell me this part again, please? Positive or negative? Simran, you might have sent me the answer. If you send me again, please. Minus Arjun is saying, right? Some people are saying minus, some saying positive. If you send me again, guys, as right, okay. Right, guys, we got mixture of the answer minus and positive. So I'm going to ask both people to explain to us so that we get an idea why we are getting that one. So Trina, which way you worked out?
I'm redoing it because I didn't read the fact that Q was obtuse.
Right, okay, that is fine. And Rizal, what is your answer? Which way you done?
I did the same thing as Trinab. I didn't read that was obtuse. I'm doing
Okay,
it.
that's fine, guys. What might be our target for the next time? We need to remember that one. And Gaurav, why are you saying your answer is positive? Tell me, please. You may be right.
Because in the class diagram, the sine is between 90 and 180.
Good.
And this one, because it's in between that, then it would be positive.
Right, very good. So you are very, very close by. So sine is positive. This is all positive, but we are looking for cos. So therefore, this answer is going to be negative. Do you understand? So our final answer is minus root 7 over 25. So you got everything there. So just only one thing, because we are looking for sine, only sine positive, cos is negative. We are working out cos. Therefore, our answer is going to be negative. Make sense?
Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
very quickly, guys, moving on to the next part. I think this is the last question we will do. Then I want to do some exam question with you, the paper question, which was 2020, because that is good. You might be having some assessment coming up for you in school anyway, so that will help you. Right, can you tell me for the first part what we need to do and why, guys? Please text me in the message box what we need to do, and I will run it very quickly for you, and then we move on. What we need to do, what we need to change. Right, guys, most of the people send me answer yes. Right, okay. So well done, guys. So everyone send me the answer. Most of you send me the answer, guys. I'm going to just tell you, we are changing cos to sine. We're changing cos square x to sine square, or 1 minus sine square x. Reason being, because we can see it in our answer, we need only sine. We need to understand why we do something. So first part is quite simple. And then for the second part, which is also very important, even due to some reason, for example, I did not manage to do the first part, I can still write it down there for the second part, that this is my answer, in other words. So what I mean by that, I can write it down, rather than writing this one, I can write it down 4 sine square x and so on. So make it start with second one, please, guys. Once you done first part, go for second one, please. So right, guys, what I'm saying there, so I can straight away start my question like that. 4 sine square x is equal to 3, because this whole part is equal to that one. Even if I did not manage to do the first part right due to any reason, or we got stuck, or whatever was the case, we still can do that one. Result got the answer. Well done. Right, guys, I will say read whole of all the interval, please. They are saying minus 180 to plus 180. So we are having, I think, 4 answers for this question. That is fine. Okay, so we are having 4 answers. Double check. I will run through with you if you want me to for the final part. So which means we got sine square x is equal to 3 over 4. Therefore, sine x is equal to root of 3 over 4. I can tell you the structure, guys, which will help you not to lose marks. So sine x equals to root 3 over 2. And I can put another line there, sine x equals to minus root 3 over 2. So I am going to get couple of values maybe here, couple of values on that side. So altogether 4 answers, please, guys. I am seeing only 3 answers, I think, so far. So make sure we look at the interval, we get the answers. Simran got it. Well done. 4 answers, guys. Ankit, where you're up to, send me your answer, whatever you got. Arman, I can't, yes, I can see you now. Send me your answer, please. Arjan got it. Arjan, what you did for the left hand side, first of all, x equal to sine inverse root 3 over 2. What we get?
That'll be 60, and then you do 120, and then you do 180 minus 60, which gives you 120.
Right, okay. Can we do
And
it
then
adding or taking with 360?
you can, but it won't be in the interval.
Right, okay, plus minus 360, you are saying it is not going to be in the interval. Right, okay, so Simran, what we do on the right hand side?
So on the right hand side, you get minus 60, and you can do 180 minus 60, and you get 240. And then what I did was 240 minus 360, and I got minus 120.
Right, guys, this is the part some people are missing. So we got minus 60, minus 120, 60, and 120 as our answer. So we need to understand that one. That is the way it should be. We can always try doing it. If you write 1 extra and you don't write as the answer there, you won't be losing marks. So for example, I can write on another answer here, plus the 300 here, but if I don't write as my final answer, I don't need to even cross it, I will still get marks there. So 240, yes, Gaurav, you identified it, well done. So we all fine with this one. Let me see what I got next, or I think we can go for the paper, which will help us. Guys, we are going to leave this one, but remember, if I recap this question quickly, the cos need to be changed to sine square x minus 1 with the 3 outside. We can't change sine x to cos x. We can't change sine x to cos x because our formula is applicable only when it is sine square x plus cos square x. So we don't know the formula how to change sine x to something else. So that is it. I think we're done. Rather than moving on, guys, I'm planning to give you exam question, which I'm going to give you 2020 paper, recent paper, so we can see how we get on. If you bear with me for a second, I think we might have done some of the question, but guys, before on that one, but it is worth doing that one because it's very important. And some of the questions will help you. But we are going to try to be a little bit quick so that we can cover most of the question. If some of the question we all find it easy, we can skip that question and vice versa, right? So what I want you to do, I want you to make a start with this question. First one, very, very quickly. So make a quick start with this question. I'll try if I can maximize it. Is it a bit better? No, I think. If you can't see my screen, I'm going to share it again because sometimes it happens when I do one time, it doesn't work. So it should be clear. Everyone can see it, guys, no? If you can't, ask me. You don't need to copy down the question. If you need paper, I can send you later stage, but make a very, very quick start with the first question. Please don't waste time with this one. And I will ask someone to read this question for us. So Sonali, can you read it, please?
A curve has the equation y is equal to 2x cubed minus 4x plus 5. Find the equation of the tangent to the curve at the point P is equal to 2, 13. Write your answer in the form y is equal to mx plus c, where m and c are integers to be found.
Right. Very, very good. Well done. So what do you think what we need to do first of all? Not the answer, what we need to do first of all. We find?
Dy over dx.
Right. Very, very good. Well done. And Ankit, once we find out dy or dx, what we need to do next?
You sub in 2 into the equation to find the gradient at that point.
And what we do after that? We do next.
And then you just sub 2 and 13, and so the gradient's 20, and
Okay.
you sub in 22 and 13 into y minus y1 equal to mx minus x1.
Very, very good. So remember to use this equation. You can do the other one, y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. Send me the answer in the chat box, guys, if you got it. Well done. Very, very quickly. Even if we don't complete the question, that is absolutely fine, unless you know it, that this is what we are supposed to be doing. Yes. And remember, guys, they ask you in the form of y equal to mx plus c. So meaning they don't need any fraction. And in some cases, we might need to be right on m and c. What is m? What is c? Because they told us m and c are integers to be found, because sometime what happen, if we don't find it, we lose 1 mark. Right, I think we are fine with it. Most of the people, if any of you want to spend a bit longer, let me know. Again, we are just giving an idea. We are not doing 100% of the question. Once we are aware what we need to do, we can go. You can send me message in the chat box if you want me to stick to that one, and with a question mark, I will give you time. Right, okay, so moving on to question number 2. Right, okay, so very good question, guys. Again, vector question, we haven't done it, but right, we were supposed to do vector next lesson, so we leave that one. Let's do number 3. Very important question, guys. I like this question. So very, very important question. Make a quick start. But remember, we need to understand and remember how we can do this one. 3 marks question. We need to find the value of x in the third in simplest form, which means you cannot use calculator, or if you're using calculator, you need to use smartly, right? You need to have the final answer in the third form there. 6 marks question altogether. Lot of marks, guys. Right, okay, so send me the message in the chat box. Very simple what we need to do in order to make a start. Right, okay, very good. There are a couple of different ways to do it. Well done. Okay, right, okay, so send me the final answer if you got it by now, guys, then, or I will go through with you. Couple of different methods can be used in order to answer this one, but remember, if we have some root in the third or in the denominator, we might need to do the rationalizing as well, because that need to be the final answer. Arman got it, well done. Arman got it. I think one other person got the answer. Arman got it, and Sonali got it, I think. Yes, Sonali got it, Arman got it, Ankit got it, Ayushi got it. Different methods are fine, guys, but you need to try, because whatever method I'm going to use, you might have used the different one, which is fine. Simran, looks like you're close by. So Simran, which way you started? Tell us, please.
I made root 18 to, so I did root 9 times root 2, so it'll be 3 root 2.
So root 18 is
Okay.
3 root 2, yes. And what we did after that?
I was actually just about to do that.
Sorry?
I haven't done that yet. Wait, sorry.
Right, okay. So you done up to here, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to find x. So what we can do, maybe if I'm building up on this part, I can take x, bring my x to this side. So I got x root 2 minus x is equal to 3 root 2. So which means I can take x as a common factor. We can have root 2 minus 1 is equal to 3 root 2. And once we got 3 root 2, so our x is going to be 3 root 2 over root 2 minus 1. And in order to get the final answer, we need to multiply by root 2 plus 1 and root 2 plus 1, because our final answer need to be sort of non-third in the rationalized answer. And then you get the final answer, which most of the people send me. So we get 6 plus 3 root 2 over 2 minus 1, which is 1. So we got 6 plus 3 root 2 as our answer. Right. Again, some people end up squaring, but if you square this side, I know some people done this way last time, which is absolutely fine. If you square this one, you need to remember what you get. You get 2x squared plus 36, no, 18 times 18, 324 minus 36 root 2x. So that makes it quite complicated. So no, this is 18, not 18 squared, because it's root 18. Yes, it's 18. So this way it gets a bit complicated, so better to do the other way as well. Now look for the part B. Is 3 marks question. I would expect answer from everyone when I say your name, so that time is better. If you got the answer when I say your name, then it works better, so I can check and I can see that one, because I end up missing some people when they just send the answer. So I will ask you, just Ayushi, have you done part B? Yes, Ayushi got it. Sheena, Rizal, good. And Anisha, you got it?
Yeah, I'm just typing it.
That's fine. Sonali and Vedi, Arjun, Ankit. You just send me question mark. I will explain to you. So I just want to know where we are. Trinab and Arman. Good. and Simran and Aryan and Gaurav. Right, okay, good guys. Very, very quickly, when these type of question comes up, it is better we need to write in terms of 2 to power. So we can write 2 to power 2, and we got outside there 3x minus 4 is equal to 1 over 2 times 2 to power half. So 2 to power 1 times 2 to power half is going to make it 2 to power 3 over 2. So what we are going to get on the top, we get 2 to power 6 x minus 8 is equal to 1 over 2 to power 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 3 over 2. So which means I can also write it down as 2 to power 6x minus 8 is equal to 2 to power minus 3 over 2. Remember, when the base is same, indices are going to be same. We left with 6x minus 8 equals to minus 3 over 2, and then we can get the value of x, which is 5 over 12 as the answer. Right? Remember this simple rule. This type of question comes up all the time. So use the simple rule is you need to make sure that the base is going to be the same.
So,
I am moving you on to next question. Yes.
Isn't it meant to be minus 2 for the power 3x minus 2?
Which one? This
Just
one,
for-
first one, or the second
Yeah.
one?
Second one. Isn't the power meant to be minus 2?
You know, you can do that way, or what I have done, I done the bottom only, I done the denominator one. So you can do your way. I understand what you're trying to say. So you're trying to write 2 to power minus 1 times 2 to power minus half, right? Yes, Arman?
Yeah, I guess. I thought that because
Wait,
3x
so
to the power of minus 4 isn't it meant to be minus 2 for like the basic one? Or am I missing a step here?
no, yeah, you copied the question wrong, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't this is the question? 4 to power 3x minus 2 is the 1 over 2 to power root 2?
Yeah, so isn't the power meant to be 3x minus 2 as well? How'd you get minus 4?
Yes, you can do that way. Yes, that is fine. Okay, guys, does it make sense to everyone, or you want me to do again? Does it make sense, Arman? No? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next one, guys, so that we can cover that one. I was just going a bit quickly, that's why maybe. But let's move on to question number 4, guys. Right, okay, yes. Question number 4, worded problem, very, very quick. So we can try to set it up, how we can set it up, this question. And Nusha, once you are ready, you can start reading this one, please.
I'm actually not sure.
Just read the question, not anything. You just read up to part A, please.
In 1997, the average CO2 emissions of new cars in the UK was 190 grams. In 2005, the average CO2 emissions of new cars in the UK had fallen to 169 grams per kilometers. Given A is the average CO2 emission of cars in the UK n years after 1997, and using a linear model, form an equation linking A with n.
Right, very good. So we need to, in other words, we need to find out what type of linear model does it make. So what type of linear model does it make, or what do you think we can do? Trinav, in order to make a start, please.
Well, you know the change in y is minus 21 grams per kilometer, and the change in x is 8. So you can find the gradient.
Very good. So we need to find the gradient. I'm just not going to find it. I'm going to write it down for you. We need to find the gradient, and the gradient is negative, Trinav. That's what you said, yes?
Yeah.
Yes, and then we need to form an equation. So they are saying form an equation linking A with n. So we are going to get A equals to something times by n plus something constant, which is c. So this is y equal to mx plus c. So that this is the way your question is going to be starting. Now, these type of questions which are tricky, but always worth making a start by laying out something which we can do that one. So this is what we have done. So we need to work out the gradient. Once you work out the gradient, please send me the answer so that I can see how many of people got it. You can give as a decimal because they never ask us exact value. So you can do as a decimal, that is not a problem because they haven't asked us exact value. So that should be fine. Right, good. Trinav got it. Well done. Sonali got it. Rizal got the final answer as well. Rizal, can you talk to us about the gradient, please? How we work out gradient, Rizal?
I just worked out using the values that we'd been given. So 190 minus. Okay, you did it differently.
That's fine as well.
Yeah, I did 190 minus 8n would give you 169 because there's 8 years between
Yes,
1997 and 2005. And then I got the coefficient of n is 2.625.
Good. So when we do 169, 190 divided by 8, we get minus 2.625. That is the gradient we get there. And what we can do after this point, so we need to look for the second part, what we can do in order to do this second part. Sonali, have you done the equation of the line? What is the equation of the line you got? A equals to?
Minus 21 over 8n plus 190.
Plus 190. Can you tell where you got 190? So we can write C first and then we can write 190. Where you get 190 from?
I subbed in the first data, so 190 and 0. So 0 is the n value and 190 is the a value.
Excellent. Or we can see that one, guys, from here. If this is the model for forming there, this is 1997, and then 2005 gradient is going down. So this is the value which is 190. We done the first part. I'm going to write down the final answer. If you want to copy down, if you want to ask me anything, ask me. You can write it down this way or in the decimal 21.8 or minus 2.625. You can write it down. So I'm going to write down YA is equals to minus 2.625 and plus 190 for the part A. Ankit, read the part B, please, what they're saying.
In 2016, the average CO2 emissions of the new cars in the UK were 120 grams per kilometre. Comment the suitability of your model in light of this information.
Right, good. Now, guys, if they have told, if this is only 1 mark question, we could comment it whether it is reliable or not reliable or something like that. So, well, because it's 3 marks question, so we need to do something for that one. So, Arjun, what do you think we can do? How we can make a start?
We can substitute into the equation.
What we are going to substitute? Do we know something to substitute? Do we know n? Do we know anything or not?
We can work out n.
How we can work out n? Well done.
By doing 2016 minus 1997, which would be 19 years.
Right, very good. So we substitute n, which is 19, by substituting that one, and we get our this answer. And then we are going to look at what is the answer they are giving us. Then we are going to say to them that is model is suitable or not suitable, because they are saying in the light of this information, by using the information above, we need to tell if this model is suitable model or not suitable model. Right, okay, so what is the value of A we are getting in this question, guys? Can you all type it in very quickly, please? I am going to move on to the next question, which looks like, and then we try to cover couple more questions. So the answer, we got 140.125 or 140. So we can say that one, this model predicts much higher value. So it is not suitable, that one. So this is the another model, which is, we are saying is not suitable. Let's move on to the next question, guys. Next question is, I think we have done that question, if I remember correctly, with most of you. This is the sine and cosine rule question. If you remember, we have done it. Any of you want to do it, or shall we skip that one? Because we done it when we done sine and cosine rule. Does everyone okay with this one, or you want to do it? If you want to do it, let me know. Otherwise, I can send you paper and you can do as homework. Right, okay, so guys, I think we leave this one. We'll go for number 6 because we done it, or we can go through first part very quickly, guys. Go on. So who can try this question, guys? Let's use Simran. Talk to us about the first part if you remember, or after reading the question, please.
Yeah, just 1 second. Let me just read the question.
Yes, read, please.
Figure 1 shows a design for a structure used to support a roof. The structure consists of four steel beams A, B, BD, BC, and AD. Given AB equals 12 meters, BC equals BD, which is 7 meters, and angle BAC equals 27 degrees. Find to 1 decimal the size of ACB.
Right, so what we can do, sine theta over
Cos theta, theta.
sine theta. We need to
Oh,
apply.
wait, no, I'm sorry.
We need to apply sine rule to work out this one.
Sine theta also equals sine theta.
Yes, okay, go on. So we need to work out angle ACB. Can you work out angle ACB? We can do that one, guys. It looks like we need to do that one. Angle ACB. We need to work out this angle, guys. So work out this angle, please, very quickly. Give me the answer in the chat box, guys, once you're done. Sine theta is equal to, Nisha got it, Rizal got it. Right, guys, think about it. It can be one angle or it can be two angles there. Which angle is going to be this suitable? Because I'm getting one answer from the people, but we might having two answers. Right, good, Sonali, well done. Sonali, you got one. Sonali, tell us what you did. Sine theta over 12 equals to?
Sine C over 12. Or
And
sine, yeah.
yes, what is the answer? You got sine theta is equals to theta equals to from the calculator.
Sine, so sine 27 over 7 times 12. I can't remember what I got.
That's fine, that's fine. Sine 27 over 12 times by 12, right? And what is the answer we get there? Theta is equal to?
Oh, sorry. So it was sine 27 over 7 times 12.
7 over 7. This is 7. Right, okay. And over what was theta? Let's clear that one. We write it down there. We get theta equals to 51.1 degrees, right? And how we can get the second answer, Sonali? What we do? 180 minus?
180 minus theta, which is which is the answer. 128, yeah.
128.9, right? Okay, so which answer is relevant, or we are going to consider both the answers, Sonali? Which one you're going to consider?
128.9 because the angle is obtuse. So
Please here, guys, we need to remember that one. So we are going to consider this one as answer, and then we are going to move on to the second part. Find the minimum length of the steel needed to board to make the complete structure. So we need to find, we know that one, AB is equals to 12, BC is equal to 7, BD equals to 7. So which means we need to work out AD. So we need to work out AD. In order to work out AD, we work out AD and then we add all the sides in order to find the angle. So we know this angle is 128.9. We can work out this angle and then we can work out the other side there, which will help us to find the final length of the AB and find the length of the total beam. I remember guys doing this question with you before, but it looks like they either you have forgotten or
Sir,
yes.
I had a question. If it doesn't specify that it's obtuse, do you still sort of look to see whether it looks obtuse or not?
Yes, then you need to look at the question or look at the diagram, which one it is going to be more suitable. Is it acute or obtuse? And then when we are looking for the design, we can also look there the side AB and side BD and BC, they are same, which is 7. So which means that cannot be possible because this side is 12. So opposite to the bigger side is going to be bigger angle, in other words. That's why. Right, guys, if we are okay with it, can we move on to the next part, or you want to do this part? What is the value of AD we are getting, guys? Anyone got the value of AD? AD, value of AD. Rizal got it. Rizal, what you did tell us, please.
I
AD.
found DBA. So we know that angle ACB is 128.9 degrees, and therefore angle CBA would be 51.1 degrees, because you just do 180 minus the total. And then because CDB has 2 equal sides, it's isosceles, so you can use those values to find angle CBD, which is 77.8 degrees. And then just use the total of that to find.
And use cosine rule to work out the angle, right?
Yeah.
Right, guys, we need to use cosine rule to work out the angle. I am quickly going to move on to the next question so we can see how we get on with the next one. And I can send you for doing this one for the homework. If you have any question, we can go through it. No, binomial, I think most of us has done it. We got around 10 minutes left, more than 10 at least. So if we know it, we can move on quickly, or and vice versa. So if I put it a bit up there, you guys can see it, right? Okay, so very quickly, binomial 1 plus kx to power 10, writing each coefficient in simplest form. So I will say maybe if we don't use calculator, if we can leave the simplification, that may work because we want to be quick. But if you want to be, please be quick. Anyone have not done binomial? Just give me question mark so that I know if we haven't done it in the chat box. Right, okay, that is fine. Again, guys, binomial formula, which I'm going to write it on from year 1 book. It is going to be given to you in the chapter. Right, guys, anyone got binomial formula? Which formula binomial we are going to use for the first part? Okay, good. Couple of girls, that is fine, girls. So if I go on page 165 or 66, there is a binomial formula. Right, okay, guys, there are different formulas which we can use, but I'm going to write which is in your book. They say it was a plus b to power n. If we get a to power n plus n c1, a to power n minus 1, b to power 1 plus n c2, a to power n minus 2, b to power 2, and so on. We can use that formula. And guys, I don't remember. Did I teach you by using factorial or this method, Trina?
Factorial.
Factorial one, okay. There is another factorial method as well. You can use factorial or this method. Both of them, they are same. So which means we get the first term, which is going to be 1. I'm just looking for year 1 book because factorial 1 comes mainly in year 2, but that is quite sort of simple method if we say that one. So but we get the same answer. So we got 1 plus kx to power 10. So the first one is going to be 1 to power 10 plus you can do 10c1. So we are going to get 10c1. We are going to get 1 to power 9, which doesn't make any difference, and we get kx to power 1 as well first, right? And then we got next one 10c2, which is going to be 1 to power 8 kx to power 2. And then we are going to do the next one 10c3, which is going to give 1 to power 3 kx to power 3. And that is what they asked us. First 4 term, this is first, second, third, fourth term. If you done factorial, that make your calculation little bit simple, whatever way you do. If you got the answer, can you please send me the answer? So first part, right, okay, so if we are simplifying, I can do a bit of the simplification here. 1 to power 10 is going to be 1. 10c1, you can use calculator to find out 10c1. 10c is next to be NCR, which is on divide, shift and divide button. But I can cover a bit more binomial next week. So we got 10c2 over there, which is going to be 10c1 is going to be 10. 1 to power 9 is going to be 1, and we get kx, right? Then 10c2, which you can work it out again by using either of the calculator. So we are going, I can see the answer there, which people send me. So we do C 10c2, which we are going to do, which is going to be 45. You can type it like that, 10c2 on the calculator, guys. Answer is 45. We get 45. But the important part here, which I want to address, guys, it is going to be k squared x squared, because we are squaring these both of them. So when we square this one, we get k squared x squared. And then when you do 10c3, that is 120 k cube x cube. That is the first part done. But it's a good touching for this part. What we can do, we can next lesson, we can go through it, a couple more question on binomial. Now the second one, they are saying the coefficient of this one, that's important, no? We need to do it on the same page rather than the other one. Now I usually give this example. If I am 2 times your age, so if we both want to be equal, you need to times your age by 2. So I will say again, so if I say to you I'm twice your age, right? I'm just taking an example. If I'm twice your age, if we want to make both of us equal, you don't times me by 2, you times yourself by 2, that make it equal. Similarly, in the question, which is very, very important, so if I can grab this one, so they are saying, given that the coefficient of x cube is 3 times, the coefficient of x cube is 3 times, so which means if we want to make them same, so what we need to do, we need to times coefficient of x square by 3 to make of them same. So what we mean by that one, so I can write it down here if I can get a pen, right? Okay, so I can write it down here that 120 k to power 3, which we got this one here. We want to make it equal to the other ones. We need to times it by the other one. 3 times 10kx. That's the only thing which we need to, we don't need to write x because they are saying coefficient only. And once we do that one, we get the value of k, which may be 1 or 2 values of k. We get, some people send me the answer. So k is equal to plus minus half is the answer. Ask me a question if you had, but I will cover a bit more binomial because I know a couple of people, they said they haven't done binomial, which is fine. But if you recap a bit of it, that will help you. If I can quickly, guys, so go for the next question very quickly. We can have a look. What is the next question is? Right, okay. Integration, we have not done it with you, but if you have done it before, you can do this question. If not, we can look for this question. Again, modeling question, I can either go through with you or send you the answer. What I'm going to do, guys, before we finish up, I'm going to send this one in your chat box there so that you can save it. Can I ask everybody to please, guys, make sure that you must save it now, because if you're going to ask me later on, I may not able to sort of provide you. So please make sure that you saved it. If I go for this one here. And once you send me the paper, by doing it, by scanning it, I can send you the answer or mark scheme. Okay, so whatever topic you have done, you can do that one, and then after that we can practice 2019 paper and so on. Right, so this is the modeling question, which is question number 8. We should able to do that one. Again, whatever you can do, you must try that one. So starting point, we can have a look quickly. Did everybody save the paper? Give me thumbs up, guys. Gaurav, if you saved it, everybody should have saved it. Okay, good. But it will help you a lot. So the temperature of the tea when it was placed on the table, what we can do when it was placed on the table. So we need to look what is the time going to be when we are going to place the tea on table. So meaning that it is the beginning, the time is going to be 0 when we start with this one. So we can substitute t equal to 0 for the first part. And second part, we can solve that one. I can go through with you next lesson if you have anything, some of the questions. And if you have any question, you can ask me. Otherwise, we can start packing up, guys. Remember to come Q2 so that if there's anything, we can cover that part with you. And the first part, like initial temperature, initial velocity, or whatever they say to us, so which means time is going to be 0 for that part, and that will help you to do that part. If you have any question, feel free to do it. Send me the message, but please, guys, send me all classwork so I can see how we are finding it, and then we take it from the next lesson. Yes, bye-bye, guys. I see most of you tomorrow, and if I don't see you, have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye,
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Please send me all your work, please, guys. Good morning, guys. How are you doing?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Kayan. Good morning, Abira. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good, very good. Right. What we are going to start, guys, with, we are going to start as usual with the times table first, and then we move on from there to the next part. So if I ask you, hang on for a second. All right.